Huge shout out to the VIP and to Sandbox traders and holders. Smash the like button. We've had a huge couple of days. Want to backtrack real quickly. This is London Crypto Kingdom. Guys, listen to what I said at 365 on Sand.
I do rely heavily on the 4 hourly. I like it quite a bit. I would just say, as it dips at all, it's an opportunity for acquisition to enter into the trade.
Absolutely, guys. Want to talk about the dip that occurred, wound up being a beautiful bull flag. We've been discussing this in the back. Nice move to the upside. We have this downward sloping channel, which is the support, guys. Then the resistance. We are looking at a huge move. You guys know we were very red in the market yesterday. Let's just measure this up. All told, about 31%. Since that time that I brought it to you, pardon me, at about 365, we did have that, I wouldn't say correction, just consolidation, but since that first video, you're 34%. If you were on a 3L, guys, that's a 100% profit, okay, in your pocket. Congrats to anyone trading those 3L coins. Way to go, guys. Very exciting. Want to point out exactly, let's get into the technicals right now, what we're looking at. I'm just so excited, guys. Anytime that I can bring you a trade that's positive, i.e. 20-25% and a down day in the market, that is just what I view kind of my role. That's really, as people would say, well, you don't have a role or this or that. I don't try and manage things. I don't try and manage your trades, but I do try and bring value to your portfolios. I try and bring value to the crypto space. So I want to differentiate this bull flag in terms of the consolidation we had, that downward sloping channel after the nice move to the upside. There are two schools of thought here, okay? I'm going to go over a very important technical as well. You can apply this to all of your trading, essentially put it in your toolbox, guys. I want to look to this strong move to the upside. We want the moves to the upside to include a lot of velocity. The one defect that we have right now that I'm honed in on is this portion right in here. We would have liked to have omitted that along this move to the upside. On larger time frames, it is non-existent. I will say that. But as we look at the completion pattern right now, if we were to just focus on this portion that has the nice velocity to the upside, essentially the flagpole, and that repeating to the upside, I just do want to, I don't know, I wouldn't say caution, but I do want to point out the fact that on the minority, I'm going to say the minority would take this specific flagpole and would stack it here on the support, okay? In that instance, we have completed to the upside, okay? And I'm going to make that confluent with another line of resistance we're currently challenging right now to get a bigger move to the upside. But the minority would stack this flagpole here at the support. The majority, I'm going to say the majority, maybe I should say if they're able to, would stack this on top of the prior resistance, okay? That's just the majority opinion in terms of technical analysis. We rely on the New York Institute of Finance materials. John J. Murphy, it was founded, New York Institute of Finance was founded by the stock market in 1922. The New York Stock Exchange, let me clarify that. The New York Stock Exchange, which those aren't necessarily interchangeable. So we would like to achieve, let me go ahead and say, we would like to achieve this larger pattern up to, let's say, let's actually use the majority rule, kind of the majority rule. We'd like to complete this move and see an additional, let's go ahead and say an additional over 25% from where we are currently at. What is standing in our way in terms of the technicals? I think this is crucially important to bring this to you. Let's go ahead and go to the 4 hourly, which I did on the other video. And guys, we do have a top level of VIP membership here with the channel. We would welcome you into all the new VIPs. Shout out. We have a guy, Michael. What's up, Michael? I know you're prepping with the books and everything else, the exchange signups. We're excited to get you in the back rooms as soon as you get that information together. We just want to make sure people are prepared for the level of technicals that we go through. Now, okay, in terms of this formation, looking at the 4 hourly, you'll see on the candlesticks, I've gone to the candlesticks. You understand in terms of the actual, let's just go through real quickly. We can go through in terms of Sandbox Alpha is coming out on November 29th. It's not a sales pitch, guys. It's just cool. I'm going to say this looks cool, all right? It just looks cool to me, guys. In terms of that, it's just one of their partners is Snoop Dogg. They've got a lot going on in the space as the metaverse takes hold. We just think Sandbox is going to do extremely well. It's a cool project, so I'm excited to have brought it to you earlier, to have brought it to you guys in this this nearby trade sequence here, essentially what's going on now. And let's talk about this resistance, okay, not to get too wordy, but just to kind of line out why I have chosen to focus on it. It's got an up and coming, I think November 29th, it's got an up and coming release of something they've been working on for 4 years. So we're excited about it for the space. What we're currently, as we look at the completion of that flag pattern, right? As we look at the completion, the full completion, which would be great. And if we were to omit this, I'd say this consolidation in the midst of that move to the upside, the one hitch, kind of the one line of resistance that we're going to run into would be this top line of resistance from the previous hits and along the line. Let's just look at this. And along the line of that $3.40 there and about, okay, with this lower level formation we spoke about. Then again, at this top level hit of essentially the pinnacle or the top of this bull flag formation, about $4.54. So that has lined out a line of resistance, which is currently being, guys, it's being respected by the market right now. That is the next hurdle to get out, up, and above. If we are to achieve this pattern formation, majority would stack it here. That is the preferred mode of measurement. And you can just see one thing I'll say as we look at that. I can't, not to talk out of both sides of my mouth at all, but just to accurately look at the level of the technicals. We did respect that line. We're back about 5% inside, I'd say, to the interior of that specific line of resistance. So what we would look at now, just to let you know, in terms of your trading, in terms of your holding, we would go into like the 5 minute right now. We would start to look for pattern conformance that is bullish. We would start to line out what is the generalized trend. The trend is up, clearly, correct? Yes. You can see the area that we actually, in that blue line, this cross line, is that line of resistance. We did shoot up above, then we capitulated back underneath. So it's going to take some sort of momentum, buying pressures. Buyers are going to need to step into the market. We look forward to that. We look forward to the buyers, the bulls representing here, and we're going to be looking for pattern formation. I will be in the back, definitely giving charts, etc. Let me go to that real quickly. You guys can see throughout the entirety of the day, just throwing up great charts for the VIP in the back. A little bit of Mr. T action. Yeah, don't mess with A-team, right? That would be us, guys. Alpha. We like alpha. Let me tell you what alpha is. Alpha is the percentage by which you beat the market, okay? So when we talk about alpha, we're always trying to capture alpha, and alpha is that percentage by which you're able to beat the market. It's kind of cool as well that they're coming out with the alpha in the metaverse. That's kind of cool. But just so you guys know, in terms of technical analysis, in terms of market performance, alpha is the percentage by which you beat the market, okay? So in a day like yesterday, when everything was down in the market, I mean, severely down, guys, that alpha is the percentage by which we're able to beat the market, the overall market. So that's very good. You guys are welcome to follow us on Twitter. I want to point out next to Texas, guys, this you'll see the introduction Crypto Kingdom. Let me show you how to find us, just so you can definitely follow. Go to Twitter, type in THEKINGDOM, the Kingdom. This is the Crypto Kingdom, and I am London, guys. Go ahead and go to the bottom. Scroll to the bottom after you type in that in the search box. Click Go to the Kingdom, bam, on the bottom. Don't click those profiles where you've typed in Go to the Kingdom. It'll be on the bottom there in script, guys. Go ahead and click on that script there where it says Go to the Kingdom. That's the trick on finding us. Then yeah, you're welcome to join the VIP. That's right next to Texas. That's highlighted right there. You'll see former financial analyst, absolutely. Hedge fund, non-SEC, okay. Former presidential advisor. And the VIP, we have the Gate Exchange right here. If you guys like to trade on Gate, if you like startups, etc. XT is another exchange that I don't vouch for, but it has some great options. We just don't use it enough. I'll say in terms of the technicals, we really prefer Gate. I have to tell you guys that. And L Bank also has some new great startups. You guys probably need to start accounts there. I don't know, maybe even pepper in some just coffee trades. We just say coffee. Just the price of a cup of coffee. Get used to the market. If you guys are heavily involved in trading, that's the link for you right there on Texas, guys. Next to Texas, go ahead and sign up for the VIP. You can do that from a desktop. You can do that, and you can become part of the trade group. And once you join, let me just state this first tweet here. Go ahead and click on that tweet, and then you'll want to reply here, and you'll just want to say, I am VIP. Guys, if you want to beat the market, if you want to be alpha, this is the group to do it with. Over 130 traders joined the first month, okay? And big shout out, here we go, to, what was this? To Josh, yeah, our $1 million challenge winner. Hey, we put him up to the challenge, $1 million, and he met that challenge. So very exciting. Let's just go ahead and see this real quickly. So big shout out to Josh, brother. We are so happy to have you in VIP, etc. And anyone who wants to enter that challenge, there's a way to get involved with it. I'll tell you that. And it looks like we're getting a little bit of positive price action. Let's go Sand, guys. Let's go. Let's see if the bulls can march back in. If we can hold this trend line, we are excited about the positive price action, particularly about getting up over this line of resistance. So happy I brought it to you, and so happy you all understand what alpha is in the context of Sand and their management crew, etc. We hope you appreciate our featuring your coin. We definitely believe in your product, your utility, your management group, and your dev team. Those are the three qualifications in line with strong technicals. Never a opportunity to just sell things to a big crowd. We always look for those three facets: the management team, the dev team, and the utility. So definitely there, along with Snoop Dogg. Shout out to everybody. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Let's go Bulls. This is London with Crypto Kingdom and Bitcoin Spike.